Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's your girl Antina here, and I just want to take this moment to just appreciate and thank you all for those who have shown the great love, support, and the subscribing. You have really subscribed, and this shows the community that you are trying to build to bring connection between one another. Thank you so much, and I just really appreciate so much. Thank you for continuing watching my videos. That every time I upload the videos, you have to watch and leave a like. And for those who connect with other people, convince them to come and subscribe to my video. I appreciate so much, and thank you. God bless you sana sana. So today we are going to be washing our clothes, and it's laundry day in my home, which is a weekly routine. And I had I had so much to do today, but I decided to just try and reduce the huge cloth that I had here. So I just do the African way, because us in Africa we use mostly the basins. If you don't know the basins, these are the basins, the big blue thing, it is the basin, and also the buckets for washing. But I do prefer doing the African way, because sometimes you may get that in our homes we don't like have the washing machine that you people you are used to washing. We live under low income, so buying things like machines in our African home, um, it is a bit challenging, because one, because of the low income. Then second, it is okay. For me as individual, it is a challenge. Like seriously, it is a challenge. If you know where you belong, you just appreciate the little that you have. So that is why I'll be using the basins to wash, and also the buckets. And the buckets, I do use them to wash, because mostly we prefer not to mix our cloth and the baby's cloth and the grown ups cloth, because of the skin of the baby, which is very delicate at their age. And also we grown-ups, like my teens, they have to play, they have to sweat. They come sometimes at home with their uniform when it is a bit dirty, and you just need to soak it first, then remove the stains before you start now washing. So it is not good to mix the cloth. So that is why I use the buckets to wash for the cloth for the kids, which I have two twins, beautiful baby girls in the house. And I use the buckets to wash their cloth before I start washing our cloth. So through this video, I'll be showing you how I separate our cloth, wash our cloth differently from my baby's cloth, to just avoid that mixing. Then I'll also show you most the soap that we use, which we use bar soap. Bar soap, it's a bar, yes, a bar, like a bar. Then okay, you just cut the size that you need, then you wash. And me, I use bar soap just to remove the stains from the cloth before I soak the cloth into a detergent that I know it is going to remove the remaining cloth. So the detergent is always in clean water, but for the bar soap, it is where you start your washing using the bar soap to remove the tough stains. And also I'll be showing you how I remove some stains that are tough, and mostly on the socks and on the jeans cloth. And I use brush to just make sure I scrub and remove the dirt. So that's what we'll be doing through this video. And kindly, if you'll be learning something from the video, I'll be so happy if you just subscribe, like the video, and take some of ideas or the hacks or the tips that you can be using in your video. So thank you guys for tuning in. So let's start the video. And I've just started with the twins cloth, my little babies, and as you can see, I'm bending, and I know it is tough, like tough, because I'm still not that okay for me to be able to bend for that long to wash, but I'll just do it because I need to make sure the clothes are well washed, and also the clothes are not in the house to bring that stuffiness in the house and whatever. So I'm bending, and I sometimes use stool to like at least I make my spinal to be straight, to just avoid that bending, because at the end of the day, sorry, I feel the back pains. But using again stool, I always feel like it also contributes to the back pains. So that's why I prefer bending. Then at a moment, I also take some rest to just avoid the long bending. And also I prefer doing this because it is my best way for me to wash. This came from my mom, because when I grew up as a little girl, I used to see my mom take her cloth, then put on the basins, like 3 basins, then she goes to the river to wash from the river. And I used to see her bending, like the whole day bending and washing the cloth. So I think this is just a natural way that I learned from my mama, and it is not something new to me, because I'm used to doing it. Even after giving back to the first and the second baby, I've I've been doing it for the longest time. So even doing it right now after getting my twins, I know it is not a big deal, because at the end of the day, I know I need to get some rest. I know I need to take a break, at least to get some food. I know I need to get a small break just to feed the twins and other things, because as a wife, you have so much in the house. And because we know ourselves, we cannot afford some things. Like I cannot afford to to employ a helper, a house manager. So I take some things to do them by myself, because there's no way you'll bring somebody to help you in the house, and you are not in that, you are not capable of giving that person what she deserves. So it will be like you're using her, and then at the end of the day, it is not good for you and not even good for herself. So that is why I do most of the house chores by myself. So I've just completed washing the twins cloth, then I've just soaked them in the detergent, and now I'm out, just making sure the first cloth that I had washed, now I'm just putting them on the wire lines, and our wire lines are always outside, just on our door. Yeah, just you open our door just on the your first corridor, that's where our lines are, and we always put the cloth out just to dry, and at least make sure they get enough sun to just heat on them, because wearing again clothes which are not well dry, they'll bring like the skin disease, a bacteria infection on the body. So that's why most of the time after washing, we make sure we put the cloth out to dry on the sun. And this is also how we do it in our home, in our home with our mom. That is how we used to do when we were still at home, not before we get to become we got to become moms, we got to become wife, somebody's wife. So this is what we are used to do, and this is what we've carried to our homes as wives. So this is life of an African woman. This is the life of an African wife, and this is the life of a mother in the African home. So washing is part of the house chores that we need to do as African women, especially the stay-at-home women living under low income like me, and just avoiding so much stress, doing it with joy, doing it with love, and doing it because of your family. Just doing it because of your family. So you do it knowing that there is no one else who can come to wash your clothes, knowing that there is no one else, unless if there is something, unless if there is emergency, like you are not feeling okay, you are like the time when I was having my twins in the hospital, that's I needed a family member who could come to just help, and indeed they came. And that is the time you can relieve yourself from laundry, doing the laundry, and somebody else does for you, like your family members. And if you are able to pay for somebody to do it, it is okay also to pay for somebody to come and help, because house chores are not easy, especially when you are all alone, and sometimes you feel like you are just tired, you are you are worn out, you need just some help, and at the end of the day, the only person who can do this, it's your husband. It is your husband or your kids. And if your kids are not at that age that can handle the house chores, okay, I always feel like it is not good for us to just to just to like let to like tell the kids to do the chores, which is not even for them to be doing. Like there is washing, which I know my girl can do, her pants and her tops and her socks. She can she can wash them very well. But when it comes to like the tops, the trouser, in fact the jeans trouser, she can just not she cannot do it well, because sometimes you feel the tops, they have sweat, and if they stay like 2 to 3 days, they need to be soaked, and you need to like scrub them. So that is why it is okay for you to just handle the washing the right way. Make sure the clothes are all clean, and just make sure everything in the house, it is in the right the right place, where it is needed, where it is supposed to be kept, or to be put, or yeah, where, yeah. So it is okay for us to to train our kids to do some house chores, and it is good for us also to come in and do the house chores, because I feel like it is our right to let these kids do whatever they want to do, so long as it is helping them mentally, physically, and also emotionally. Because sometimes we may be telling them to do something that they don't want to do, and I always feel like it is a way of forcing them. It's like I'm forcing them to do, and they don't. I don't feel okay when I see my kids doing like something when they're not happy, when they're like forced them. No, no, I just like when they do it when they're happy, like, mom, can I help with this, can I do this, can I do this. That's why I just get myself doing most of the house chores. But when they see I'm doing what they can do, then they come in and tell me, mommy, can I help, can I assist here. When they're happy, when they're like in a happy mood, that's okay for me. I just do it, they do it. In fact, I let them do it. And wherever they have seen there is a mistake they have done, I just don't like shout at them. I don't like talk to them rudely. I just go and say, okay, you've done this and I'm so grateful. Let me now continue. And that is how you'll correct the mistakes that you've seen they have done somewhere, like washing the utensils. Like there is some utensils, I'm sure they won't wash them well, because we don't use we don't use utensils, dishwasher. We use our hands to wash the utensils. So that is how you just go correct it secretly without them knowing, but at least you just appreciate for the little they've done, because they have, at least they have really assisted. So that is how I'm trying to train them as a mother of 4 twins and teens. I'm trying to train them. And another thing is that when it comes to their clothes, uniforms, school uniforms, and shoes and whatever, that is my work to do, because there's no way they come in the evening, they're so tired, they're so worn out, then you need to soak your uniform and you make sure you wash them. No, 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 no. I try my best. At least I find my way keeping myself busy over the week to just make sure their clothes are okay, and also even their school clothes are also okay. By not telling them you need to do, just to make sure that relaxed over the week. Even as they go to school and come back, they have that happy mood. Yeah, they don't go out when I've shouted at them because you've not washed, you've not cleaned, you've not. No, I just create that environment where I'll bring that bond between me and them, because I know there is a time, like on Saturdays when they are home and Sundays when they are home, is when they just free themselves to come and ask if they can help somewhere, which is also okay. I feel like there is something I'm doing good to just create that environment for them to be free with me, so that we cannot create that community, like mother daughter or mother son. You are forcing to do this, you are forcing to do this, because I feel like that is the way they take it. When you try to tell them what they don't want to do, it's like you are forcing them. But when they do themselves, I feel like they're doing it out of their happiness, out of their good spirit, whatever. So that's why most of the chores I do it as a wife, I do them as a mother, I do them as a daughter to somebody else, and I do it because this is my joy, the joy of homemaking, the joy of being a mom, the joy of understanding your kids, and the joy of creating that that happy environment, that that happy environment, just to make sure there is a bond between you and your kids, without bringing like that hatred between your kids. And I don't know if this is what happens, because like seriously, uh, uh, parenting teens, it is very challenging, but with the help of God's Spirit, sometimes I just feel like there is some things you just need to like let them go. And even if you are hurting, even if you are doing some things that you know they're not okay for they're not okay, they may end up like hurting other people. But I always say, where I can, I know by the grace of God, some things are gonna be the way God wants them to do, because it is always good to understand these kids. Like I was used to shouting at them, like making them feel like they need to do what they need to do. So there is a time I just came to ask myself, what if we reach a time when we'll be letting them to do whatever they need to do and they don't do, and what you shout is what they do? Is this what you'll be like? Is this the environment you'll be creating for you and your kids? So I came to just ask God to give me that grace for me to be able to understand them and be able to create the environment that will be connecting, just as a mom and daughter, and also being able to take care of the other kids, because the age between the two is a big, the gap between the two, it's big. By the way, it's a big gap of 10 years, 11 years. So the way I take care of the twins, and I know the way I'll take care of them as they become toddlers, and also the time they'll be leaving to go to school, I know that will be another stage for me again, to like learn how to take care of the grown-ups now. Even not, yeah, teenagers. They'll be now teenagers, yeah, and this one will be now toddlers, ready to leave the house and leave to go to school. So it is a bit challenging for me, because understanding teens, it has become a big challenge. And one thing I've always asked God, it is to give me the grace just for me to create that environment, even for my husband to come and see. Actually, it is a burden, especially when you have nobody else to help in the house, but you still handle everything by your own. So you just need the grace of God. So I feel like sometimes in doing some things, we just don't do it because we want to do it, but it is because there is the spirit of God inside us, the spirit of God that is leading us to do these things the way we are supposed to be doing, not the way we are told, or not the way we are, because you may want this thing to happen because you want it to happen, but there is something else that is telling you, no, don't like push it to happen this fast, but just pray for it, and the time will come when everything will be the way you want it to be. So that is one thing that I've learned. So as we continue washing, there is a way also that there is this fan who asked me a question, and she wanted to know, how do you handle, like, you okay, how do you handle the house chores, and especially the washing, and you are washing using your hands, and you have twins in the house, and you have other chores like washing okay, like cleaning the kitchen, cooking, so many things, and you are all alone without a house help. So okay, sometimes it is difficult to just let somebody understand that you may not be the same. She may have that something that you don't have, but you can't like push it to happen the way you want, the way she wants it to happen. Yeah. When I was growing, I used to see my mom like she could tie our big brother, not even the big brother, because when I was 4, my brothers were in grade 8. When I not even 4, when I was 3 years, my brothers were like completing their primary school. So I never had that time to see how these how they were brought up. But what I used to see, it was when every time my mom could do the house chores by herself, not even letting them to help in one way or another. But I felt like also that one is good, but if you are able to hire somebody to help, it is also good. But one thing we just have to understand, it's that between me and you, we are two different people. You may have like your sister who is there, was like cleared school, or she has that time that she can come and help in your house chores. Then at the end of the day, you can pay her. But for me, okay, I've not that sister, I've not that relative who can come and assist. But I always tell myself, I may not have now the money that I need to pay somebody to come and help. But through doing what I'm doing, there is a way I'll be helping even my kids to know that it is now my responsibility to do 1, 2, 3, not just letting everything somebody to come and do for us. Because I'm okay for I'm washing using the African way of basins and whatever. But I have a washing machine, and I'm not like used to washing machine because I'm I was brought up by doing this, going in the river, carrying everything. You go, you wash. After you have finished washing, you remove your clothes, you bathe in the river, then you come home when your clothes have dried, that dry, and you've taken a shower in the river. And so it is a bit challenging for me, because of the twins, and also because of the house chores, and also I'm doing this on my own. But just want to clear something up with that. It also depends with your pocket. If you are able to employ somebody to assist, you just do it. But if you are in not you know you are not in that that uh, that that life, that season, or that period where you can get some extra income for you to employ somebody, or also you can just you can do it. It just once, like laundry in my house, it is just once in a week. Then the rest of the days, you do like washing the school uniform, which are just like 2 pairs or 3 pairs. You see, that one is not it's not that a big deal. Then at the end of the day, you see you have just organized yourself, you've done the house chores, because you have no hurry. You have like your kids. I have my kids here. They really need me. So waking up I have the time that I wake up, I have my schedule of the day. After waking up, I know what I'm supposed to do next. I know what I'm supposed to do next. Even this time when I'm washing, I know I'm supposed to wash for like 2 or 3 hours. After this, I'm supposed to take to breastfeed my kid. I know I'm supposed to wash the utensils. I know I'm supposed. And if my husband is at home, sometimes, thank God, because he always assist where he can. He can take the kids, and then they close themselves in their bedroom. Then he starts playing with the kids, with the twins. And if my teens are around, some things like just clearing the sitting room, making their bedroom clean, and also some minor chores, they always assist. So it is not something that I'm overworking myself. It is something that I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it as a mother. I enjoy doing it as a wife, and I enjoy doing it as a daughter who came from a family that enjoyed doing the same thing. So I hope I've answered your question. It is not because I'm overworking myself. One thing that I always do is I make sure I've scheduled myself for the day, so I don't overwork myself to reach a time that I'm worn out. I don't want to listen to anybody. I don't want, because that is what always comes. But it is something that I've already scheduled for myself. If I'm unable to finish washing today, I know there's some clothes I can soak them. So long as I've removed the dirt, I soak them in the detergent, which I know it the cloth will remain clean. Then the following day, I'll just finish up. Then just to bring them out to dry. So don't feel like I'm overworking myself. No, it's not overworking. It's just a matter of just organizing yourself, then scheduling for your time. Then that's all. So I've finished the first load that I had soaked. So this is the second one. The second one. Then another thing that I just love washing using your basins. You use water the way you want. You just make sure your clothes have gone through the all processes, like the first washing, the second washing, the first rinsing, the second rinsing before you put your softener. So this is one thing that I just enjoy washing, using my hands, the African way. I'll say the African way, because if you feel like washing with your legs, you'll put your legs in the basin, start like jumping, doing whatever you want, because like washing the duvets and whatever, you sometimes just use your legs. You roll your duvet with your legs, you do whatever you want with your legs, so long as you are enjoying your washing. And also, if you feel like you want to wash your face with the water, you have sweat, you want to wash your face with the water, you are free to do anything, because there is flow of water. There is flow of water, and you have enough calories uh, to use. So it is not something that it is boring or it is tiresome. No, if you enjoy doing whatever you enjoy doing in your house, just do it with joy. Just do it because this is the life you chose to. Because Mimi, this is the life I chose to. I chose to be a wife. I chose to be a hardworking wife. I chose to be a wife who look behind and also realize where she came from, and not pressure the husband because somebody else has bought washing machine. I also want a washing machine, but who is understanding, knowing that we are living under low income, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and this is what I'm supposed to be also be doing to my kids, and this is the environment I want for both of us to live. mm. So this is what I enjoy doing, and I I think I'll do it for the longest time ever, because once I go back to work, which I know it is not very soon, but I know one day, one time, God is gonna provide for everything, and I'll be also be able to support my husband, so that we can be able to do whatever we require to do, and we are not able to do right now. So one thing about myself that I love, okay, I love it that I just don't take things because I'm forced to do them, but I just do it because I do it through joy. I do it because this is what I used to see my mom doing, and I do it because if you chose this is the life, okay, this is the life. This is the life. Yeah, the life that you wash your clothes, when you finish, you feel like all of your clothes are soaked in water. That is the real life of washing in African way. If you feel like washing your head, washing, finishing, and just taking a very cold shower, that is now the joy of washing in African way. So I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so humbled, because what God is doing, and what he has done, you can't complain, but just give thanks, because one there's those areas in our country, those areas that need even this water that I'm just they need water, but they can't reach the water. Yeah, they're using very dirty water, but even washing clothes is a problem to them. But you just have to appreciate the little, instead of of asking why not washing machine, why not this and this, why not this. Mimi, I just appreciate, because the little I have, God has supplied for us, and I just have to thank God. I just have to appreciate the little I have. Yeah. So washing laundry in our African home is always the way you have seen it, and I'm so happy that you come, you've been good throughout the video, as I've shown you how we do our African laundry and how we separate our clothes from the kids' clothes to just avoid bacterial infection for the skin. Is it bacterial infection kweli? Skin infection. Oh my god. Sorry. So that is how we do our laundry in African homes. Okay, thank you so much for staying around. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you guys. I know it's getting too late. I've been washing and also take a break to go and feed. Wash, take a break to go and do whatever I want to do before. Take a break and go just rest for a minute. Then I come. That's why I've taken the whole day doing the laundry, but I do it by joy. I do it with joy of Amanda, joy of our wife, and joy of thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for staying around, guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I just appreciate so much if you subscribe, and let me motivate you by telling you that the positivity you leave in somebody's comment section is the same positivity you're gonna get on your comment section, and through that positivity you can get other people subscribing to your channel, because the love and the support that people showing on online is what is contributing to the growth of your YouTube channel. So guys, thank you so much for staying around. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the great time, guys. So I just finished up because it is already at night, or not even at night. It's about 7 in the evening, and I need to make sure all the clothes are on the top line outside, because they'll be outside overnight, so that I can remove them during the early in the morning, or before anybody else on the flat is able to to keep their clothes out to dry also, because that time they'll be dripping water, and I'll not want them to drip on my clothes, because I know if they sleep outside over the night, by morning I know they'll be dry. So that's what I'll be doing. Then I'll come back, just clear this place, wash, and also make sure the bathroom and the toilet, I've left them clean, so that the next morning at least I just get enough rest, and also have that time with the kids, because if you have a stressful day, then the next morning you have you wake up, the day won't be okay, it will be full of stress. So I just make sure I do whatever I want to do. My husband is already at home, and I know he'll be helping in preparing supper, which I'm now relieved. And also the kids are around. They'll be playing with the other kids when I finish up, and also take a shower, and now prepare for my evening. So guys, thank you so much, and I appreciate so much. I don't take it for granted, guys. I just appreciate so much, even if you have watched until in the middle of the video. Me, I just appreciate so much, and thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the support and the love. Till next video, me, I just want to wish you all the best, and I hope we meet in the next video. Let me clear up